Welcome back to the PokerHeaven.com European Cash Game, where some of the best players in Europe are here to play with their own money.
Pass, 100.
Christoph's enjoying himself.
Pass, 350. 350.
We do have a straddle on. Christoph Haller with the €100 straddle. Riku has opened it up for Ace-Queen.
And Peter Eastgate's decided to call.
State guaranteed prize pool.
The government are adding money.
Just the two of them.
Jack, ace, 6. 7.
Well, we've seen Peter Eastgate float on flops already, and he's going to do it again.
Yeah, I don't think he's trying to catch an 8.
Perhaps going to represent a club. Perhaps he can represent this jack.
Check. 12.
Not the first time he's made this play today. He's surprised if he
especially
got through here.
Yeah, especially he's bet almost half the pot.
3-1 total.
Well, there you go. Riku actually check raising. Strong play from him. He's read this right.
The problem with this re-raise
3,100
is you open it up for a third bluff. Not that there's many players in the world that could actually make this re-bluff.
Are you saying that Riku's hand is very obvious to Peter Eastgate now?
Well, it just means that if you
pass.
It's hard for your opponent to catch up if you're in front. If they're calling with like a weaker ace or something like that, you're probably going to be strong apart from a king or a jack, or an ace, of course. But you're only really likely to get called if you're behind with that kind of a play.
I don't even know what my strengths are right now, but a while ago, I think that my turn play on the turn was the one that made me a pretty well profitable player. I wouldn't call myself a solid player. I'd call myself a semi-loose cannon at times. But like I can go into a tight mode if I feel like it. But the problem is that I hardly feel like it. I try not to get into situations where I basically donate money, where I don't know where I am in a specific hand. But like I said, I think I need to like focus better now and just like have the drive again to be a better player.
Fascinating game of poker so far. Played for high stakes with players that are pretty fearless. We've seen some really creative moves.
Pass.
Bambos opens this with ace-6 suited under the gun.
850 total.
And Albert Iverson 3-betting with 10-9 offsuit. He's been one of the more aggressive players at our table.
He certainly has. It certainly came to play, Albert. He's been prepared to make big calls and some big bluffs.
Cool.
Not always working, of course.
Well,
and Bambus calls the re-raise.
I was going to say, he's set himself a difficult project here, winning this with a bad ace out of position.
He certainly has, especially against a re-raise. Bad ace out of position's good if you're in control, but
1150.
He's not right now.
Pass.
Three queens.
No good. Really?
I got 15.
Albert rakes in another one. They're sitting deep and they're willing to gamble at the Poker Heaven European Cash Game.
100 to play.
And they're enjoying it as well.
Pass.
Yeah, it's a few too many laughs around this table. They should be getting... there's over €100,000 spread between these players. Well over €100,000.
If that isn't fun, Gary, what is? Seriously.
Well, winning €100,000 is definitely fun.
Eric Lew's opened this one with King-Queen. Looks like Rico's going to defend. Yeah, he does. With the ace-8. I wouldn't want to defend with a bad ace out of position against Eric, but I'm not
Jack,
Riku.
4, 6. Check.
Eric with the almost obligatory continuation bet.
$6.50.
What he's actually doing with his bet is asking the other player if he's caught any of this flop. Not really betting the strength of his own hand. And Riku's about to answer by saying, yeah, I've got lots of this. What about you?
17 total.
Well, that looks
With a
almost
re-raise.
premeditated to me.
Certainly does. It's worked out well for him. Good re-raise, good read. Jack high board. He's decided to bet. It's a good job it wasn't a queen high board. It probably wouldn't have got through.
Yeah, Riku's on the comeback trail. That's how we stand in the Poker Heaven European cash game. Eric Liu is the big winner so far, almost 15,000 euros in profit. Riku on the comeback trail, but he is in the doghouse at the moment, 10,000 in the hole.
And I'm telling you, I flop bottom set, so just throw your hand away.
Okay.
Because I don't want to lose.
The other guy
money.
has bottom set.
This is what the check
100.
raise guy's saying. He says,
Does the other guy have bottom set?
No, he
What's that?
doesn't. So he
100. Straddle.
He says,
Oh, it's a straight up.
he says, really, you have bottom set? He says, do yourself a favour. He says, I'm trying to help you. He says, I don't want to lose
500.
this pot. It's a lot of money for me, and you know, just throw your hand away. So can you honestly tell me you have bottom set? He says, I swear on my mother's life, I have bottom set. Throw your hand away.
Was his mother alive?
The guy threw his hand away, showed him bottom pair. And two people on the table went, yeah, good play. Respect to you. I don't know, it's pretty distasteful though, isn't it?
Yeah, but he's my
Neil Channing telling stories of the dishonourability of poker players in a hand. All's fair at the poker table, right, Gary?
It is. If you fall for the stories, you kind of deserve to lose your money half the time.
Eric put the pressure on pre-flop here, raised a couple of limpers, and he's going to make his
850.
continuation bet.
I don't think it's nice.
I've already seen that Peter Eastgate will back his judgment with marginal hands and will make moves.
I'd be a bit shocked if she got run over while he was doing it.
He's also happy to call and take a card.
That's binding. All those chips are in the middle, no?
They didn't go onto the red.
Oh, okay.
6.
6 of clubs brings the flush, which Peter Eastgate might try and represent. Is Eric going to continue his aggression here?
I like the way he showed it.
He probably knows he can't win without a bet.
He could have just discreetly folded.
Also probably knows if he checks this turn,
Most probably he meant to say bottom
Peter
pair.
Eastgate will know a hand like middle pair is ahead.
$16.50.
1,650 euros is the bet.
Now, was Peter Eastgate thinking of making a move with a card like this on the turn? We'll find out. Eric's a strong player, isn't he, Gary? He doesn't give much up.
No, exactly.
Pass.
And yet again, the aggression of Eric Liu takes a pot away.
That one's out.
Yeah, that's it. I'll take it.
We'll be back in a couple of minutes with more thrilling action from the Poker Heaven European Cash Game.